Talking about EPL, I think we have to switch our focus to La Liga because it was an interesting game. Real Madrid versus Sevilla. I think we predicted Madrid to win this game, and it's quite interesting to me that Carlo Ancelotti bench his only striker he got in the team, that is Joselu, in this game, which was surprising too. When we saw the lineup, I think you yourself, you were very surprised, right? So I think playing without a focal point really affected Real Madrid in the kind of game they played today. And like I said, it was so surprising to all of us watching the game. So I don't know what is your take on that.
Yeah, I think the game started very early. I think the game, Madrid dominated the game in a very few moments of the game. Seeing how the game started and Avadi scored and it was disallowed. Bellingham never gave up. He responded so early. The response was so quick, and the referee also came in disallowing that goal.
With
so
some
I think,
controversial decision.
So I think in this very game, this very Madrid game, the referee didn't help at all.
I think the Spanish FA have something to say about the referee board. Have to say something about it. They have to release some statement about this because it's just interesting that the ball that he did not take as a goal, it was not also taken as foul. So why did you call off the goal? I think it's questionable, right? Because they scored the goal. You didn't take foul in favor of Sevilla. You just bounced the ball, which means, I mean, that was pure robbery.
Yes. I didn't even see exactly what he was doing because as an center officiating man in this game, you are not working alone. You have colleagues who have been collaborating together. But looking at how he was officiating, I think the authorities need to hold him responsible and just question him.
Yeah, they have to question him. And talking about questioning him, I think Carlo Ancelotti still has deficiency when it comes to bringing in, regardless of the anger of Vinicius in the dying minutes of the game, you still have to leave him on the pitch. And bringing in Brahim Diaz into the game, introducing him into the game, I was expecting him to substitute Toni Kroos and let him come in. So they would have so many attackers in front and they could have pressure to get maybe a mistake or something like that, and they could have scored. Because Vinicius running at their defense and Brahim Diaz also running at their defense, I think would have been a very good look or would have done something different for Real Madrid. And Rodrigo starting this game, like I said, is just so shocking. This guy doesn't play, like he doesn't contribute anything tangible to the team. He has let the team down on several occasions in this game. So many situations whereby he could have passed the ball or, score a clear chance, and he couldn't take it. So I think Carlo Ancelotti, I think his tactical level have reduced or something. I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, I think Rodrigo needs to, play his performances.
Yeah.
Looking at how he has contributed to the team
of late.
Yes. And now the form has dipped down. So I think Don Carlo needs to work on him so well. And let us not forget Diego Alonso. Diego Alonso did so well today.
Yeah, tactically.
Looking at his tactics.
And
even in the dying minutes of the game, how he introduced two attackers, tall attackers.
To come and affect the game.
Yes. So when they came in, we could realize that the impact was so effective.
And let's not forget about a player, Sergio Ramos.
Yes.
He had an impact on this game. I think Sevilla did not lose because of Ramos. I think they got a point from this game because of the influence of Ramos in the pitch. Because he saved several situations. I think he saved 2 to 3 balls that the attackers beat the goalkeeper, and he was the man to clear the ball from the line. So I think he did so well. And if you are looking at Sergio Ramos, most of Sevilla matches this season, he's not playing. But against Barcelona, he played a fantastic game, but ending up with an own goal. Though he had solid performance, but I think with that own goal let him down, and people were quite mocking him on social media and all that. And against Real Madrid, they introduced him again, and he did so well. Let's keep it real. He did very well.
Is he
even nearly scored.
Yes.
The one keeper saved.
Yes. Ramos is a leader. And today, he has demonstrated to all of us that regardless of the circumstances that is beyond his control, he's still a top-notch defender.
He's still a big boy.
Vinicius, Rodrigo, my guy.
Bellingham could not see top.
Nobody.
It's quite interesting. And at point in time, he was having a banter with Rudiger. They nearly, get an encounter, and the referee have to step in. But I think all in all, it was a nice game, though Real Madrid did not perform up to people's expectation. Because I think this is one of their worst performances the whole season. And like I said, Toni Kroos, Luka Modric playing together in the preview, I said it. Toni Kroos, Luka Modric playing together it's like you are having a red card.
Yeah.
Because they are so good on the ball, but when they lose the ball, what do? They can't win it back.
Tracking it back is a
So
problem.
I think removing Valverde from this game, and Valverde, if you look at Real Madrid, last minute goals and all that, he's always so integral when it comes to their last minute goals and all those things. So I think that the changes he did was really, it helped the team.
Yeah.
They could have come out with something better, but I think he helped the team with the changes he did.
Sure. You see, I think Don Carlo, because of the Champions League, maybe he also wanted to just rest some of the players to get enough time so that maybe in the next coming game, they can do so well and perform well. So I think maybe.
Yeah, so as it stands, Barcelona have the chance of, taking the lead of the La Liga because it's just one match. Athletic Bilbao, once they play Athletic Bilbao, the next game is El Clasico. So once Barcelona is able to win El Clasico, so it's still, La Liga is still very open. Even Atletico is almost there. Like, it's just so tight. So I think El Clasico is going to be a very, very interesting game because it's going to be a deciding factor when it comes to this season, La Liga, because the points is tight.
Yeah.
And Madrid have just dropped 2 points. So if Barcelona happen to win, I think it's going to be very, very interesting when it comes to this. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
All in all, I mean, did you see that there was a player that was a standout player in this game? Like, did you see something like that?
I will go in for Ramos.
Ramos.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Looking
think
at
Ramos.
his age and his performance, he was running here and there, and Ramos gave us exactly whatever you expect from a defender. So my best player for me today was.
But quite fascinating that they chose Rudiger as the man of the match. Like, I mean, though he did so well in the game, but I think Ramos deserved it. Ramos did several clearances, and the leadership qualities he demonstrated on the pitch deserve something like that. So I think it was a nice game. Though the Real Madrid fans, the Madridistas, will be so disappointed in the results, but it is what it is. Let's look forward to El Clasico and see what they can do. And I think it's not a good look on Real Madrid coming into the next game that will be El Clasico. Guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. As usual, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel for more of this content. Just like that, we out and peace.